Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to draw a flamingo, alright? So to start off, we're going to draw the entire thing in pencil, and then we'll go back in and color it in here in just a moment. Okay, now to help you guys out, I will be putting a reference photo right here above the Drawing Joshua logo. That way you guys have something to look at while you draw. Alright, so I have my pencil. What I'm going to do is going to go up to the center of the page, and I'm going to go over just a little bit, over and up, okay? This is where I'm just going to draw a circle. This is going to be the eye of the flamingo, okay? Now I'm going to have it looking up. So to draw the pupil, I'm just going to draw another circle, but it's going to touch like the top of the eye, okay? Something like that. And then inside of that, I'm going to put another little circle, and that one I'm going to leave white when I color it in, okay? All right, next let's go ahead and work on the head and the beak, okay? So the beak is really close to the eye. So I'm going to put a little line here, just like an upside down V, okay? Now this part is gonna come down and it's gonna curve and come back up like this, all right? So it's gonna come up and over. All right, awesome. And then this part is gonna come down. It's gonna go a little bit further down than this side. Then it's gonna curve back up. We're gonna stop there, all right? Okay, now let's go ahead and work on the beak. So the beak is going to be down. So we're going to come from where we ended here. I'm going to come in just a little bit, and this part's just going to come down. Something maybe like this. And it's going to curve over. All right, then we're going to jump back up over here. And it's going to come down like this, and then it's going to start to come over. All right, and then this is where we're gonna put the tip of the beak. So it's just gonna keep coming, kind of come to a point, and then we're just gonna connect it there. All right, now to make it look like there's a top part of the beak and a bottom part of the beak, we're gonna put a line. All right, so starting from here, it's gonna kind of curve up, and then it's gonna curve to the side and kind of meet at the tip like that. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and just put a line, and this is going to make it so the tip is going to be a different color when we color it in. Just like that. Okay, awesome job so far. Next, let's go ahead and work on the neck, okay? So from where we ended here, what I'm going to do is come down a little bit. I'm going to draw this curved line that comes over, and it's going to come down into the beak like this. We're going to make it look like the beak is in front of its neck. Okay, so I'm just going to connect this line there. All right, now to show how wide we're going to do the neck, I'm going to go right about to the tip of the beak, and that's where we're going to have a line that we're going to connect up to back here, okay? So this line is here, and it kind of curves over, and then comes down to that little line that we made. All right, awesome. This is starting to look a little bit more like a flamingo. Okay, now we're going to pretend like this line kind of keeps on coming like this. And it's going to slowly start to curve. And this is going to be where we start to do the body, okay? So same thing with this line. We're going to pretend like it keeps on coming through. And then it kind of starts to curve like that. All right, now it's time to go ahead and draw the body. So we're going to make this one go a little bit further. Now it's going to go up. So it kind of has this V shape here, but then it goes up, and it's going to go roughly about the same height as the beak. Okay, if you want to make the back of your flamingo a little bit taller or a little bit shorter, that's okay too. I'm just going to go like this. It's just going to curve. All right, and then we're going to draw some feathers on the back. So these are almost going to be some zigzags. So like here's one. Might go like this, do another one. I'm gonna draw a line that comes up like that. And down. And we'll draw another like this. And one more little one. All right, awesome. See how it kind of looks like some feathers on the back. Okay, great. Now let's go ahead and we'll kind of do this line that curves back down and in maybe to about the center. or a little bit over, something like that. Okay, awesome. Next, let's go ahead and kind of start on the front, and then we'll work on the legs, and we'll give it some more feathers here, okay? So we're gonna start from this line. It's gonna come here, and we're gonna make it come down a little bit. Maybe something like that. And we're almost gonna touch this other line, but not close, not quite, okay? All right, so then I'm gonna come from where we ended here. I'm gonna come in just a little bit. I'm gonna draw a diagonal line down. It's gonna come up a little bit, down a little bit. And it's gonna come back up at an angle, and it's gonna connect to this one over here. Okay, and I'm gonna extend that one just a little bit. Something like that. And this is gonna be the leg that it's standing on. Flamingos so often stand on one leg. All right, so from here, I'm just gonna draw this line that kind of comes straight down. You do this on both sides, like that. And it kind of has a joint in the middle, so it comes out a little bit. And then it goes down a little bit more. They have really long legs, long skinny legs. Okay, then we can go ahead and draw its foot, all right? So it's just kind of this line that comes over. And I believe they have 3 toes, so let's give them 3 toes. So this line comes back in, and I'm gonna make it look like this other toe's in front of this one. So we just draw a line that kind of cuts that part off, and just comes around. And then we're gonna draw one more toe thing over there like that. Okay, now let's go ahead and work on its second leg. So from behind here, I'm gonna draw something similar to here. So it's kind of this diagonal line like this. Kind of has a couple little zigzags and connects back up to its body like that. All right. Now, because it's gonna be standing on one leg, we're gonna kind of have it bending here like this, and we'll put its toes over here, okay? So I'm gonna go, remember, straight line down, but this one's gonna go a little bit further. That way it can look like its knee, okay? Something like that. And it's gonna come back right where we made that joint, okay? Something kind of like that. Now I'm gonna go up on this a little bit. That way it kind of looks like it's, actually I'm not, I'm gonna go in a little bit. Something like that. Okay, and then once we get right past this, this is where I'm gonna put his foot, all right? So it's just gonna come down like this. And remember, like we gave him 3 toes over here, we're gonna give him 3 toes on his other foot as well. I'm gonna do a curved line down like this, a big toe, kind of like we did a big toe here. And it curves up and over. All right, then to give him one more toe, just gonna put another line there, like that. All right, awesome. Now I think it's time to go ahead and give him some feathers. All right, so for these, I'm basically just gonna do like V shapes or zigzags, okay? Just kind of starting at the top here. Just gonna draw one that goes like this. You see, then it cuts back in like that. And then you kind of start from a little bit up in here, like that, and you cut back in. And we just kind of do this over and over. And you can make bigger feathers or smaller feathers. It's completely up to you. And I might then do a whole separate row. So I'm gonna do a second row that's a little bit further back as well. So it's gonna come down like this. And we just keep on doing this until we're gonna reach the edge over here, okay? And I might draw one big feather. Do something like that. And I'll do one more that just kind of connects up like that. All right, and just like that, you are all done drawing a flamingo, okay? Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and color this in. So don't worry if you don't have the perfect shade of pink, because flamingos come in all different colors of pink. Or if you want to do something completely different like blue or green or purple, you can do whatever you'd like. Or you can pause the video at the end and match the colors that I chose. Guys, so as you can see, I colored in my flamingo kind of a darker pink for its body and just like a lighter pink for its legs and its beak. And then I just went ahead and outlined everything in black. But I'd love to see how your flamingos turned out. So feel free to tag me on any social media posts or have you or a parent email me at drawingjoshua123@gmail.com. And please remember that drawing does take practice. So practice and practice and remember to always have fun. Thanks, everyone.